All right. Okay, so let's remember from Monday, an inequality is a mathematical sentence that compares expressions. We know that. Okay. Well, now we're actually going to solve inequalities. Oh, okay. So I'm not going to give you x is less than 5. All right. So let me ask you this. I'm going to write this like way above top to low. Okay, thank you. I can give that to him. So if x plus 5 equals 10, Ryan, what is my process to get x by itself? We would subtract 5 from both sides. Okay, now, Brady, what if I have x minus 5 equals 10? What do we have to do? We add 5 to both sides, and we would get x equals 15. Guess what? We're going to do the same thing, but with inequalities. Okay? So what did we say about like addition and subtraction, subtraction and addition? What word did I always use when we were up here? What? I used a word like, hey, we have plus 5.
Reverse, opposite. No, that's not.
So wait, I called it an inverse operation, but I used a really, I used a simple word that started with a U.
The opposite,
Stop.
I'm trying to think. It's like.
Thank you, Bralia.
What is it?
Undo. Okay. I did. Okay. How do we undo addition? We use subtraction. How do we undo subtraction? We're going to add to both sides. Okay. So if we are going to solve an inequality, we are going to use inverse operations just like we did to solve an equation. You guys, this is going to feel just like last unit. We just have an inequality sign there. Okay. Fill in number 2 and 3 for me. The inverse operation of blank is subtraction. The inverse operation of blank is addition. Bennett, what do I put in the blank for number 2? Okay. And Bralia, what about for number 3? Okay. Now, man, I can't remember because it's been a whole day. When graphing an inequality where the number is a solution, we use a and when graphing inequality where the number is not a solution, we use an open circle. So let's just remember that these are the signs we use with close. These are the signs we use with open. Okay. Okay. Now, the addition property tells us we can add the same things to both sides and we still have a true inequality. The subtraction property tells us that if we subtract the same thing to both sides, we are still going to have a true inequality, okay? So just like with equations, if we add the same thing to both sides, we've balanced it out. If we subtract the same thing to both sides, we balance it out. No, I'm not gonna worry about those. No. Because somebody else decided it was important and I'm deciding I don't use it.
Why do you want to add more?
Right? All right. Okay, so just like with equations, I'm gonna go ahead and draw a fence. Okay,
So is our, what is our equality sign basically the equal sign?
okay, so Corin just asked, is the inequality sign basically the equal sign? So I'm gonna go ahead and just like tweak her statement. Instead of the equal sign, we have the inequality sign. Okay, they don't mean the same thing, but they're that same placeholder for our fence. Okay, whatever we do to one side, we also have to do to the other side. Okay, so Tyler, what does your gut tell you? What should we do to both sides? Okay, since we have +2 right here, we need to undo the addition by subtracting 2 from both sides. So the 2 minus 2 cancel out, and we're left with G. Our sign is still greater than. Oh, G is less than 3. Oh, thanks. Man. G is less than 3. Done with the solving. Are you disappointed?
No, I'm kind of happy.
Okay. Okay, so Ariana, could you help me? I need to graph this. What should I do? Draw an open circle on the 3. Okay. Trent, which way should I color? To the left, to the left. What? Oh, the cha-cha slide? Yes. Or there's the Cupid shuffle, right? To the left, to the left. Now kick, right? All right, we're just gonna turn this into a dance. Okay, do you agree with this? Okay, so let's just come back to our original inequality and let's pick a number.
2.
Okay, so a number we colored. Is 2 a number that we colored? So I'm looking at the graph. 4 is not a solution because it's not colored, but 2 is because it's colored. Okay. So if I plug 2 in for G, is 2 plus 2 less than 5?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, cool. That's good. That's good. All right. Turn the page. Draw your fence. Okay. Brady, what do you think? You don't know? Okay, so just like with our equations, we want to get X by itself. So what number do we need to move? And how do we do that? Thanks, Brady. We need to undo subtraction. Can I think? By adding 1 to both sides. Okay. Brady, do these cancel out? Is -1 plus 1, do these cancel? Okay, that's good. And we're left with X. is the sign is gonna stay the same, less than or equal to.
Fine. 4.
X is less than or equal to 5. Okay. What am I doing? Oh, we need to graph it. That's right. Corin, what do I do?
You put a circle.
Close circle on 5. And Bronson, which way should we color?
Left.
We should color to the left. Look at that beautiful graph. Because it's not beautiful.
Amazing.
Okay, so let's pick a number in our graph. -5. If we put in -5 minus 1, is that less than or equal to 4? Well, what's -5 minus 1? -6. Is -6 less than or equal to 4? Yes, it is. Okay, you try 2 and 3.
What?
Only 2 and 3. Okay, if your last name starts with an A, B, C, D, E, F, G, come to this table. H, I, J, K, L, come to the purple table. M, N, O, P, Q, come to blue. Q, R, S, T,
Already thought I was.
green. Check each other's answers. Check your answers for 2 and 3 with the people. Oh, no. What about my MNOPQR?
Oh, let's go right here.
Corey.
What?
Stay there with your S's.
Oh my God.
Put the S's in the R's.
Do we have to check it? I got X.
No.
Equal to. I got 2.
Check your. I want you to check your inequalities and graphs for 2 and 3.
Right.
Okay, head back.
What did you do right here? Are you okay? Yeah.
All right. Arisan, what was your one step in number 2? You subtracted 3 from both sides, so your answer was what? Just -3 was your answer? All right, this was your answer. X is greater than or equal to -3. Okay, so Quinlan, open or close circle at -3. Okay. Harper, why did she say closed? Okay, so we have that equality, we have that line, and then we're gonna graph going to the left, Denise, or are you going to the right?
Great question. You were
To the right.
right.
We want to be greater than, so we want to color the ones that are above. Okay, good. Do you match? Okay. Okay, Cordell, what do we do in number 3?
Minus it.
We need to minus the 6. Okay, so X is, okay, so let's talk about, that is the less than sign. And what's 8 minus 6? 2. So X is less than 2. Okay, so we have an open circle at 2. And we're gonna shade which way? We're gonna go to the left. Why? Why are we going to the left? Okay, now let's be careful of that in number 4. Okay, I wanted to make sure that we did number 4 together. If you continued on ahead of me, please come back to this to make sure that we are on the same page here. Okay, in order to get X by itself, what do we need to do to both sides? We need to add the 3 to both sides, okay? So we end up with 4 is less than X. Now, remember, you want the X or whatever your variable is on the left. So I need you to rewrite this to be X is, it needs to eat the X, so it's gonna be greater than 4. Please make sure you rewrite it. That way, when you graph it, you'll be okay. So we have an open circle at 4. And everybody, which direction are we gonna go?
Right.
Man, you guys are good,
Especially you.
especially you, Cordell. Guess what? Number 9, page 9 is your homework. I'm gonna let you get started.